Yo, welcome to episode 54. I leave with Bachelor. We go to the operation room where Kuwon's waiting.
思ったより簡単なミスだったよ。AI 任せでコードを組んでるから、こんな簡単なミスがわかんないんだよね。
She grins proudly. Kuwon scoffs bitterly.
AI に頼らずコードを組めるのは君ぐらいなものだよ。
そんなものなのかな?
She types a few things and then hits a button. Lang twitches in response.
何をしているんだ?
簡単に言えば、ニューロジャック経由で脳内チップのバグのある部分を焼き込み直しているんだよ。
焼き込み完了だ。
I look down at the girl again, but there's no change.
そんなにすぐには結果は出ないよ。結果がわかるのはあと数時間後だよ。
と言いつつ、自信がありそうな感じだな。
まあね。
She smiles proudly again. It's a little childish, but it's nice to see.
すまなかった。心から感謝するよ、バチェラ。
感謝ね。
She puts her hands on her hips and stares him down.
で、おじさん、教えてほしいんだけど、この子と僕のチップの開発コードが同じなのってどういうわけ?
なんだって?
He winces momentarily.
そういえば、バチェラはレンも同じ開発コードだって言ってたな。
わかった。リャンが目覚めたら全てを話そう。
きっとだよ。
He scowls as he leaves the room. It's weird how the morning comes here despite it being underground. The lights get brighter and the sounds of the crowd grow. I wake up from my light sleep to the bustle of activity.
凶悪無比なテロリスト集団か。
I look out at the people from my hole. There's soldiers, but there's also women, children, and the elderly, all getting ready for the day. Women stir pots, kids run around, drowsy couples hanging out in the plaza, an old woman bending down to play with a baby.
これが俺たちの戦っていた相手か。
何かの映画で見た山賊の街そのままだよね。
Bachelor mutters while rubbing her eyes. I can agree with that. Only difference is that this is an underground bomb shelter.
そろそろあのリャンテコも目覚めている頃だね。
ああ、バチェラのプログラムが正しく動作しているならな。
なんだよ、ひどいな。僕の腕前を信用していないのかい?
いや、そういうわけじゃないけど。
I know how good she is, but I don't know of anybody who's rewritten a brain chip code, let alone without relying on an AI.
大丈夫。その子の腕前は確かだよ。
A girl pokes her head in and smiles bashfully.
気がついたんだね。ありがとう。おかげさまでね。私はリャン。君のおかげで戻ってこられたよ。
She holds out her hand to Bachelor, who takes it shyly.
よかった。実はちょっとだけ不安だったんだ。僕はバチェラ。よろしく。
Lang turns towards me and gives me a weird look.
あなたは?
俺は。
As I'm about to introduce myself, I feel like I've seen her somewhere before.
ほらほら、パズルは少し中止して、早くご飯を食べなよ。
Yeah, she looks just like that one girl in my dreams.
どうしたんだい、君たち。知り合いなのかい?
いや、はじめまして。俺は相馬徹。
Wait, what?
どうしたんだい、君たち。知り合いなのかい?
Okay.
そうだよね。こちらこそはじめまして。
I would expect Lang to say that, but nah, that was Bachelor in Bachelor's voice, so... Okay. It almost seems like she knew me too. She's a little flustered too.
なんか変だな。トール、一体どうしたんだい？
実はリャンに以前どこかで会ったことがあるような気がして。
じゃあ本当にそうなのかも。私もどこかでトールに会ったような気が。
Yet not a similar scene with Bachelor. Okay.
ひょっとしたら気のせいじゃないかもしれないよ。
Bachelor sighs for some reason. Before I can ask what she means, someone else comes in, unless she already knows.
待たせたな。みんな集まっているか？
He stoops to enter the hole and looks around in mild surprise.
ゲンハは一体どうしたんだ？
Interesting.
彼も来るように言ったのだが。
ゲンハに？
ああ。これからする話にはゲンハも深く関係しているのだよ。
そういえばゲンハの手下も見かけないね。
Is he up to some like VSS shenanigans right now? Just then an alarm goes off.
どうした？何があった？
Oh, fun. Guwon steps out and shouts. A man runs up to him and reports.
ここがいきなり襲撃を受けている。軍と VSS、実世界とネットの双方からの侵攻だ。
なんだって？
クーモン、どうする？
He looks conflicted for a moment before decisively turning to Lang.
リャン、お前はこの二人を連れて隠し通路から脱出しろ。ここを脱出したらスラムから一刻も早く逃げるんだ。
でも
急げ、これは命令だ。その二人は橘玲香と戦うために必要な貴重で得難い戦力なのだ。
Oh, great. Of course, something interrupts while trying to learn about the backstory. She opens her mouth to argue back, but thinks better of it and reluctantly looks at us.
分かったよ。あんたら急いでついてきて。クーモン、脳内チップの話は？
説明している時間がない。今はここを逃げるんだ。
そんな。
生き延びればまた話も聞けるさ。急ごう。
さあ、こっちだよ。
Lang grabs Bachelor by a hand and races us out of level 7. We escape from the hideout and eventually come to an empty valley deep in the mountains. This area is covered in abandoned villages, remnants from a failed revitalization plan. In 100 years, they'll all probably be gone.
なんでこんな山奥まで？
クーモンが何かあったらここに逃げ込めって前から言ってたんだ。
We walk on a long, winding road, eventually coming up to a small, isolated cabin.
ここか。
I catch my breath in front of it. I'm getting deja vu again. I've seen this cabin somewhere before.
いや、そうなんだが、君も見たまえ。実に興味深い。集合無意識に対する新しいアプローチが AI によってだな。
そんなこと言われたってわかんないよ。それよりスープが冷めちゃうぞ。
I giggle at her. A tall boy steps up to me.
やあ、今日は裾の方まで行って釣りをしようぜ。どっちが多く釣れるか競争だ。
うん。でもあそこ怖い中学生のお兄さんたちがよく絡んでくるから。
平気平気。あいつらなら俺が一人で撃退してやら。そうだ、今日はお前も一緒に来いよ。
He calls over to the girl working on a puzzle. She shakes her head shyly.
チェ、パズルばっかりしてると友達が一人もできないぞ。
そういうあんただって喧嘩ばっかりしてると友達が今に一人もいなくなっちゃうぞ。ねえトール。
All I can do is smile helplessly. The other girl stops working on her puzzle and is looking at me sadly.
どうしたの？
私友達できないのかな。
そんなことないよ。釣りから帰ったら今度は僕と遊ぼうよ。
She finally smiles. I breathe a sigh of relief.
トール、どうしたのトール。ぼーっとして。
It would be nice for everyone just to regain their memories, but guess that's later. I come back to my senses. Both of them are staring at me suspiciously.
いや別にただ
ただ
ここに来るのは初めてのはずなのに昔ここに来たような気がして。
Bro, didn't you just have a flashback? What do you mean you don't remember? I tell him about the strange memory that I just had.
そんな嘘でしょ。
She stares at me in stunned surprise.
どうしたんだリャン。
その小さな女の子ってすごく難しそうなパズルをしてたんだよね。
ああ、しかしどうしてそれを。
No way. It was so complicated.
バチェラが脳内チップを書き換えてくれた後、目覚める直前にその夢を。
For some reason, I thought it was gonna be some dumb, stupid, funny shit. I don't know.
見たのか。
She nods, confused as me then.
一体どうして同じ夢を。
案外夢じゃないかもね。
Bachelor steps forward towards the cabin, leaving us behind her.
夢じゃないって。昔僕は施設で暮らしていたんだ。
She walks straight up to the door like she's been here 100 times before.
施設を脱走した後、気がついたら僕はこのロッジに逃げ込んでいたんだよ。
She takes out a key out of her pocket and lets herself in. Lang and I follow after her. Evening comes. Bachelor and I are listening to the news from cyberspace. Unfortunately, there's not much more than any of us know about this place, and it got dark as we talked.
政府は不必要なネットへの接続、特に長距離の電子体ダイブを控えるように要請をしました。
ネットに接続するなか。まるで外出禁止令だな。
The warning's on old channels, but in this day and age, not connecting to the net is like losing your arms and legs. I guess that's how serious this is, and considering that there's a WMD wandering cyberspace, I don't know that there's any other option.
リヴァイアさんがまだ活動しているってことなんだろうね。
She answers without looking up from the screen. She's been sitting in front of it ever since we got here.
一切情報は流れていないみたいだけど、報道管制されているのかな。
みたいだね。もっとも公表したところでパニックを煽ることにしかならないだろうけどね。
レベル7はどうなったのかな。スラム地区の状況は一切伝わってきていないみたいだけど。
非公式情報だけど、スラム地区で壊滅的な地下爆発が起きたって。おそらくは。
Dude, don't imply that Kuwan died. That's just fucking dumb. I hear Lang freeze behind us. When I look, her face is pale.
ねえ、大丈夫だよ。きっとクーオンは無事に逃げ出して。
I quickly tried to cheer her up, but she shakes her head.
クーオンはレベル7に自爆装置があるって話をしてたよ。だから。
A heavy silence falls in the cabin.
これから俺たちはどうしたらいいんだろう。
そうだね。やることは一つしかないよ。
She looks up from the screen and turns to us.
一つって。
レンは自分の体を探してくれって言ってたんだろ。だったら探すしかないだろ。
でも探すって言っても手がかりが。
忘れたのかい？ 8年前レンをネット空間で解放したのは僕さ。レンは君たちも見た軍の研究施設の構造体に封じ込められていたんだ。
ってことはそこにリンクされた場所を調べれば。
もう調べてあるよ。放棄された軍の研究施設、基 きっとそこにレンの実態は存在するはずさ。
She turns the screen to us. It's showing a map of a nearby area. There's a single blinking light on it.
だったらそこに乗り込むしかないね。私たちで。
おいおい、これは俺の問題だ。君たちが危険を冒す必要は。
何を言ってるんだい。これはもう君だけの問題じゃないよ。
She glares at us in an annoyance. Lang is giving me a similar look too.
僕やリャン、それからあのレンって子はみんな脳内チップの番号が共通だった。そしてあのレンって子とリヴァイアさんには何らかのつながりがある。そしてレンと立花玲香の間にもね。だいたい一人で何ができるって言うんだい。でも僕たち3人なら。
分かったよ。すまん。手を借りるよ。
I hold out my hand. Bachelor and Lang puts theirs on mine. The three of us smile.
なんか会ってまだ1日だって思えないね。そうだね。君たちとは昔からの友達みたいな気がするよ。
She's right. I feel like I've known both of them for years. What is this? Is it nostalgia?
俺もそう思うよ。よろしく頼む。
We look at each other and all nod together. The next day, we go to the research lab. Bachelor tracked down.
外見はまるで普通の研究所だけど、こんな山奥にあるのが臭いといえば臭いな。
We're looking down on it from a nearby hill. It's tucked between a couple of mountains without nothing anywhere nearby.
偽装工作ってやつさ。ほら見てよあれ。
She hands me the binoculars. There are soldiers tucked away in the corners carrying rifles and standing guard.
伏せて。
As we dive for cover in the leaves, a VTOL flies just overhead, deafening us as it passes.
あれ VSS の V トール機だね。
ああ、そうみたいだな。
I follow it with the binoculars. It lands in the base, and moments later, some people I recognize get off.
立花玲香と権藤長官だ。いよいよ怪しいな。
I keep watching them. Tsukina gets out too, and stands next to her. It hurts seeing her like this. She must be still under Reika's control.
さて問題はどう忍び込むかだけど。
来てみればなんとかなるかと思ってたけど、予想以上に警戒厳重ってやつだな。
忍び込めないなら強行突破するしかないのかな。
やめておけ。蜂の巣にされるのがオチだ。
Interesting. We all whip around. Yagisawa is standing behind us out of nowhere.
隊長、どうして？
He takes the cuff off my jacket and turns it over. There's a tiny tracker, no bigger than the head of a pin, stuck to my jacket, a biochip that almost permanently bonds once connected.
隊長、一体あなたは？
I stare at him in surprise. He impassively peels the tracker off my sleeve.
俺もここには用があってな。
He stands up and beckons for us to follow him.
俺は正規の入場許可証を持っている。敷地の中までは俺が連れて行ってやろう。
He starts walking down the path towards the base without waiting for us to answer.
どうする？
どうするって、こうなったらついていくしかないだろう。
He leads us to an army jeep that was parked a little ways away.
荷台の中に隠れるんだ。少し窮屈だが我慢してくれ。
仕方がないな。
We grimace. Eventually, Lang relentlessly climbs into the truck.
さあ、お前らも急げ。
Urged by him, Bachelor steps forward, but then turns around and faces him.
どうした？
8年前おじさんの部下を殺したのは僕じゃないからね。
分かっている。 そうだと思っていたらお前の脱走の手助けをしたりはしない。
それを聞いて安心したよ。
And then she ducks into the trunk too.
しかし隊長、どうして隊長はバチェラを逃がしたりクーオンと連絡があったり、一体何を企んでいるんです？
企んでいるわけじゃない。俺にとっては昔からの因縁ってやつだな。
因縁？
ああ、そうだ。すぐに全てがわかると思う。
I sit down in the trunk too. It's tight, but there's just barely enough room for the three of us.
合図があるまでそこから出るんじゃないぞ。
He closes the lid. It's pitch dark in here.
兵所恐怖症じゃなくてよかったよ。
She whispers quietly. I'm sandwiched tight between their soft bodies.
まったくだな。
A moment later, and the engine starts and the Jeep rattles down the mountain road.
いったった。まったく最低の乗り心地だね。
Every time the Jeep bounces, they press into me.
まあ、俺はクッションがあっていい感じだけど。
Nice.
クッションって？
Nice. As I turn to try to answer her, my eyes are adjusting to the darkness. Her face is right in front of mine.
いや、なんでも。
Nice. He didn't even know what cushion it was. Just then, the car bounces and my face hits hers. Ouch. That's gotta hurt. Something soft presses against my lips. When I open my eyes, I see that it's her mouth. Oh.
ごめん、これは事故だから。
うん、分かってるよ。
We quickly pull away from each other.
ごめん、バチェラ。
I touch my lips. It was just for a second, but I can still feel her lips on mine.
いいってば、君だったら許してあげても。
Not your route.
Eh?
Before I can ask what she means, the car bounces again and makes us tumble in the cramped space.
うわ、いたたたたたた。
いって隊長は一体どこを走っているんだ？
なんか
Oh
気持ち
no.
悪くなってきちゃった。
After being shaken and rattled for a few moments, things settle down. He must have reached a paved road at last.
いたたた、死ぬかと思ったよ。
Oh no. What's going on here? I try to raise my head, but I'm squeezed tight in a warm cessation.
こら、どこに顔を突っ込んでいるんだよ。
That explains where my head is lodged. Apparently, I'm stuck between her legs.
ごめん。
How do you get from Bachelor's face to... I'm not even. But when I try to push away from her, Bachelor yelps from wedged against the other side of my body.
いたたたた、動かないで。首がもげちゃうよ。
Apparently, her neck's pinned between the wall and my waist. Getting jolted around has twisted us up together.
腰がねじれる。どうにかしなきゃ。
I tried to brace myself to push myself up, but my hands end up on soft bulges.
キャー、どこを触ってるの。痛いよ、トール。
Both of them scream together. I somehow managed to grab both at once. There's an irritated slap on the side of the trunk.
もうすぐゲートだ。静かにしてろ。
We hold our breath and freeze.
どうしてこんな。
Oh my god. Len complains and squirms in embarrassment and discomfort.
トール、せめてこれをなんとかしてよ。
Bachelor tries to push me away from her too.
ごめん。あと少しだから我慢してくれ。
トールのスケベ。
After a few moments, the Jeep starts moving again.
一体お前ら何をしていたんだ？
Oh my god. Yagisawa opens the trunk and looks at us, tangled up in astonishment.
いや、これは単なる事故で。
I look around as we extricate ourselves. We're in a huge drap room.
ここは基地の地下駐車場だ。急ぐぞ。
Once we're free from the trunk, we start following him down the halls. We just keep walking. The orange lights, every few steps, are dyeing everything in red. At the same time, there's a mechanical noise rumbling through the walls constantly. It's creepy as hell.
一体どこまで行くんだい？
まず地下にある作戦室を占拠する。
選挙って、この人数で選挙できるものなんですか？
ダイブする部隊は基地の地表レベルに展開している。地下にはほとんど誰もいないはずだ。
でも変だよここ。
She mutters and stops. She's looking all around like she's confused.
何か気になるのか？ヤン。
ここなんか私見覚えがある気がするんだ。ここに来たことが確かにある。
見覚えがあるって？
夢でも見ていたんじゃないの？そうだよ、夢だよ。私昏睡状態から覚醒する前に見た夢で。
夢で見たのか？
そうだよ。本当に小さな頃、私ここで暮らしていた。
An image comes to my mind, prompted by her words. A hospital room. It's almost like it's my own memory.
よく覚えていないんだけど、そこで私が泣いてるんだ。ひどいことをされるって怯えきって。
I can see her crying. I can almost hear her crying. No, I can hear her crying. Adults in white coats surround her as she sobs. I can only watch, scared myself by the sight.
こいつリャンにひどいことするな。
A boy grabs and bites down on their sleeves.
いて、このクソガキめ。
They grab him and start hitting him, but he doesn't try to fight back. A young man, also in a white coat, steps in and his face immediately twists in anger.
やめないか。相手は子供なんだぞ。少しは愛情を持って接したらどうなんだ。
They stop in the face of his anger. I can feel like I recognize him.
愛情だ。モルモットに感情移入したって辛いだけだぞ。
They take Lang with them out of the room. The image blurs. Someone's holding my hand tightly.
大丈夫。僕が守ってやるから。
I squeeze her hand back.
大丈夫？トール。
I come back to my senses. Lang's squeezing my hands anxiously.
どう
Anxiously,
した
my
んだ
bad.
い？いきなりぼーっとしちゃって。
ああ。実は。
I tell him what I just saw. They both look shocked.
それ私の見た夢と同じだよ。いや、それはやっぱり夢じゃないんだよ。多分。
夢じゃないって？
僕もその光景には覚えがある。どうしてなんだろうね、おじさん。
Yagisawa looks over all three of us for a moment and then lets out a sigh.
やっぱりおじさんは何か知っているんだね。
知っているとも言えるし、知らないとも言える。いずれにせよ、俺も確かな証拠は持っていない。
Really? That's all he says before he starts walking again.
もう少しだ。もう少しでその答えの手がかりにたどり着く。
チェ、ずいぶん思わせぶりなんだな。
Despite the complaining, we continue to follow him.
まず、ここが作戦室だ。
He stops in front of the door and draws his gun before pressing the button to open it.
お前らは。
Gondo's alone inside. He scowls angrily in surprise when he sees us. Lang springs into the air and a flying kick straight to the head and rides him to the ground hard.
まさか殺したのか？
気絶させただけだよ。 しばらくは起き上がってこられないはずだよ。
さすがにクオに育てられただけはあるな。
He mutters, a little impressed, then turns to us.
おじさんは僕たちが知りたがっていた謎の手がかりがここにあるって言ってたよね。
この研究施設には外部からアクセスできないレベル4のデータベースが存在している。そこを調べれば多分お前たちが欲しかった情報を得られるはずだ。
Kinda wanna save. With just that, he turns to leave.
隊長はどこへ？
俺にはまだやらなきゃいけないことがある。ここはしばらくお前らに任せても大丈夫だな。
I don't know how to answer that, but Lane confidently steps up.
なんとかなると思うよ。大丈夫だよ。
頼むぞ。少しすれば戻ってくる。
He leaves the room.
レベル4のデータベースか。確かにそれならレンの実態についての情報ぐらいありそうだな。
もしかしたら私たちについての情報もあるかもしれないね。さあ、僕らは僕らでするべきことをするとしよう。
She's already sitting down at a console and getting ready to dive.
トール、僕がここのセキュリティコアを仕掛けるから君はレンを救出する。それ、この部屋の警戒とサポートは私に任せて。
よし、頼んだぞ。
I sit down at another console and plug the narrow jack into my neck.
じゃあ始めるよ。いいね。
ああ、頼む。
Alright.
もらやりやがれ。
What do we have here?
いけ。
Nothing new.
もらいやがれ。
Nothing to research. Nothing. Everything is fine. I think I'm gonna turn up the BGM a little bit. Yeah, that should be fine. A moment later, I peer inside lab structure.
こちらもセキュリティコア前に到着。これから仕掛けるからね。
さすが早いな。俺も今から封鎖ロックに向かうから。
お互い急ごう。君がダイブしたことに気づいたらリヴァイアさんはまっすぐこちらに駆けつけてくるはずさ。トール、前方にウイルス確認。
まずいな。黙って通してくれそうもないし、かといって破壊すれば警報を鳴らされそうだし。
大丈夫、警報システムは制圧した。思う存分壊しちゃって。
Nice.
よし。
What? Oh, come on! The game didn't even say open combat! You can't just throw me in here.
やるじゃないか。いけ。
Oh god, these grounded enemies are annoying.
そこだ。左やがれ。いけ。いけ。
Fun, am I right?
いけ。これで終わりだ。いけ。
Alright, use deadly valleys need to die real quick. Whoa, what was that? I moved like so fucking quickly straight down.
左やがれ。
Alright.
そこだ。そこだ。左やがれ。いけ。もらった。
I don't really have any topics to talk about, honestly.
いけ。
So if you don't want to,
もらった。
I don't know. Feel free to watch gameplay if that's what you want. But if you want to get straight to the story,
もらった。
then go for it.
いけ。
Because I got nothing to say other than just reacting to battles.
いけ。
No topics today.
ステッペンウルフをなめんじゃね
At least none I
え。
can
も
think
らっ
of.
た。左やがれ。そこだ。
Jesus.
いけ。
Actually, it is getting pretty late. I only have like 35 minutes,
そこだ。
recorded. So I usually have like a little clock or whatever, timer, that keeps track of how long I've been recording. I try not to get over my 40-minute mark. Try. Or at least not over like 50 minutes. Or an hour, I should say. I want to keep it like anywhere between 40 minutes to 60 minutes. Whenever possible. Right now it's about 45 minutes in, so... Yeah, I might just cut the video after the few gameplay segments and start the next episode. Shit. It's just one more death now. Okay, it's coming. It needs to die. It really needs to die. So I can start doing stuff. Okay, it's dead now. Oh, there's another one that took its place. Fun. What's going on for real? Jesus, dude. This is a very annoying battle. Another one spawn? That's fucking crazy, dude. Are they just gonna keep spawning? Alright, that should be enough. Thank goodness, dude. Now we can try like some fun stuff like this. I fucked up. That worked! Fuck, that didn't work. Nah, eat my laser. Nice. I need to do that more often. Uh-oh. God damn it. Quit pushing me away. Whoops, wrong button. Alright, I'm gonna stop fucking around. Jeez, no damage? For real? That was a force crash. That nice miss, dumbass. Ooh, that was nice. Let's do it again. And I missed. Nice, dude.
Baldr, そっちはどうだ?
Let's save right here.
ああ、山場は過ぎたよ。あとは多分手放しでも OK。
Actually, never mind. There will be story parts because, like, I think I can get past these gameplay sections within like 20 minutes. So, excuse me for lying to you guys, but by this point, you guys
君に黙っていたことがあるんだ。
don't care and just continue watching.
黙っていたことって?
実は君の脳内チップの製造番号は
It's the exact same. Wow.
トール、気をつけて。 ウイルス数が多いよ。
Dude, I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. I hate these flying fucks. I know this is my first retry, but I'm already annoyed. I'm already fucking annoyed by them. I was so close to finishing. And then, like, this bullshit happened. Stupid faggot pushed me to, like, the right wall. And I couldn't fucking do anything. And then the stupid, what was it called, enemy? Like, the walkers or whatever was spamming their shit. And I really just couldn't fucking get out because fuck you. Fuck flying enemies. Fuck them. I hate them so fucking much. I'd rather deal with these grounded enemies, honestly. Fuck you, dude. Dude, fuck off. And I wish the target lock system was better. Honestly, I can't get over that. The target lock system is just, nah, it just locks onto everybody. Maybe I'm upset that melee is just not as good as it is in Baldur's Sky. Or maybe I just don't have the good melee attacks. Like, how are you supposed to go in when you have, like, flying enemies like this shit? I mean, I guess you could say, oh, just do boosted uppercut. You know what? Boosted uppercut these nuts. Alright, cool. Fuck you, dude. I fucking hate these guys. I love locking into different enemies. Can I just please? Why do they have so much health? Why? It's annoying. Where am I? Yeah, I'm getting hungry too. Though I kind of want to continue on with the next episode. Honestly. Oh, what do I do? Starve? Or end the episode? And stop the session by tomorrow? No idea. Shit, dude. Can't really focus on a single target when there's so much gathered around. I mean, I could try. Interesting. I didn't mean to do the hammer, but that worked a lot well. Nice. Wait, can that hit airborne enemies? Nah. Unless I fucked up. Oh, dude, I love MMs. I didn't even realize there were MMs. That was probably my issue earlier, dude. The reason why my health got so fucking low last attempt was because all these fucking MMs. I mean, the flying guys are still annoying. They're the ones responsible for my death. But these guys are the ones that kept having my health low. They kept eating up my fucking health. How am I supposed to go in when there's MMs blocking my way to the walkers? It's so fucking annoying. Alright, there you go. There we go. Should make things a lot easier. Does this work? No. It will not work. Get the fuck away from it. I was kind of hoping that refilled my health a little bit more.
大丈夫？
Shit. Yeah, I think I might end it here. I'm hungry, dude. Fuck it.